come out here and execute down the stretch, to make our free throws, and find a way to beat a St. Joe's team that's playing some really good basketball.
18 for 18 at the line, Mountain. I mean, obviously you can't get better than that. I mean, I know you shoot it well as a team in general, but really puts the pressure on the opponent when you get into the line and you don't miss a single one.
There's no doubt, and I think that's something that we're trying to grow, not our free throw percentage, but trying to get to the line more. I'm trying to be a little more aggressive going forward, because that kind of evens things out if you don't have a great three-point shooting day. And so we're really pleased with that.
How about just talk about the performance of these two, especially because you look at the box score. Kayla was 6 of 7, 3 of 3 from 3, 4 of 4 at the line. Gabby goes 9 of 9, 15 points in 14 minutes. Just talk a little bit about what those two, brought to the game today. Yeah,
this is only their fourth game being able to, be on the floor together this season, and Kayla's been leading us in scoring all season long, and I just was joking with her out there. It looked like an easy night for her. It's the easiest 19 I've ever seen. 6 for 7, don't miss a free throw, don't miss a three-pointer. And then Gabby, I think it just shows you, kind of the level of trust we have in her. She's not, run our stuff as much as everybody else and know exactly what we're doing. But at the end of the game, we're able to, put the ball in her hands to take the fouls, get to the free throw line, and make free throws. And she's 3 games out, and she's been over 15 points or over 4 games out, 15 points or over 3 of those times. So these two kids can score and play defense and rebound, and big part of our success.
Gabby, what's the transition like been for you coming to LaSalle, third school in 4 years? What was it like, kind of getting acclimated and not being on the court?
Well, first, of course, just coming here was a blessing for Coach Mountain and the staff. Just, giving me the opportunity to have another chance to play this game. And just coming in, it was hard for me not knowing if I was going to be able to play. But Coach Mountain, he just let me know, whatever happens, that it's not even about basketball. It's just that they're there to be there, my support. And that's, what really mattered to me, just having the coaches I can confide in and trust, because I really never had that before. And, my teammates, I say this all the time, jokingly, but this is probably the most I ever spoke to any of my teammates, because I never really spoke. I don't really speak. I really just I'm to myself, and it's just they just took me in, and I just really felt love just coming here, and I never really had that experience before, so it was just really a blessing.
Gabby, you stepped to the line. It's you guys had a 9-point lead at the end. They make a comeback. 67-65, you get to go to the line with less than a second left or whatever it was. Talk to me about what's going through your head, in that moment, and when the second one goes through, and you guys know that you've kind of iced this one. That's got to be the best feeling in the world. Just talk about your mindset heading to the line, what you were thinking, and when you made them both, how that felt.
I honestly wasn't thinking, because when I think, that's when I miss. So I just went up to the line, just took my deep breaths, and just believed that I was going to make it.
As a non-Philadelphian, what have you been told about the Big Five and what this win means for the program?
I just know it means a lot. It's very personal, and so I take it personal as well. So as long as I'm just with my team and just trying to make my coaches happy.
You did that.
Kayla, can you talk about especially after that first quarter, St. Joe's jumped out to a 17-10 lead. You guys were obviously much sharper later on, you yourself especially, but just talk about that first quarter and cleaning things up. How were you guys able to have offensive success after the slow start?
I think because usually we try not to, but it's usually a slow start when we come out. So I think that just knowing our offense and knowing that we have to trust in it, even if it's not working in the beginning, that we have to make slight changes just to make it run through in the end. I think that's what we did, and I think we trusted in each other to make good shots and, get open when we needed to. I think that's essentially what helped us win.
And just on top of that, the free throws. I mean, you guys going 18 for 18. I'm sure you went 4 for 4. Gabby went 9 for 9. I'm sure it's something that you guys practice a whole heck of a lot. But I mean, 100% at the line. I mean, it really helps being able to come back. Just talk about the efficiency. I mean, you guys, you shot 6 of 7 from the field as well. So just talk about the team, I guess, the ability to be efficient and convert, especially on those free throws.
I think it just basically just comes down to how we practice. I think Coach Mount says all the time, like, you practice how you play. So I guess just knowing when we practice that we have to make every practice like a game, I think that essentially carried over into today.
Yeah, I will say, we actually don't shoot as many free throws as you might think, but every free throw we shoot in practice, their teammates run if they miss. And so there's pressure on every free throw they shoot in practice, and I think that has led to them not being affected by the moment shooting free throws.
You mean you don't like to run?
Nobody likes to run, no.
Matt, St. Joe's struggled a lot around the rim, a lot of missed layups for them. I was just curious from your perspective, credit to your post defense, a few missed ones by them, but what did you think was, what did you see from them in the...
Well, I will say, if you're going to allow a team a high volume of uncontested layups, they will miss a few. I mean, we do layup drills every practice and miss a bunch of layups. So I would think, I didn't feel like they struggled around the rim. What did they shoot? 40% from the floor. So a little bit under that. Maybe they did. I didn't notice that as much. I noticed how many layups we gave up.
At one point they were like 11 for 35 on twos, and a lot of those were layups.
Oh, wow. Wow, man, I felt like they shot so many layups. They're going to go back and we're going to look at all the layups they did make. So that would probably be a better question for St. Joe's because I didn't notice them missing layups.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to see, here's from your perspective.
Wow. We tried to adjust in the second half to not help, to give them so many uncontested layups. And then I do recall them missing a few contested ones. But it felt like in the fourth quarter, that coaching adjustment cost us and they just shot one-on-one layups with nobody guarding them. So that I take the blame on that one though, because we were trying to figure it out, and sometimes you overcorrect, and we're not perfect either. Just from the free throw line today.
All right.
Thanks a lot, everybody.
Thank you.